Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share 10 scientifically proven signs that can help you predict how long you can expect to live beyond the age of 70. These are not random guesses or old wives' tales. They are based on real patterns observed by researchers, doctors, and scientists who study people who live long and successful lives. Sign 1. Your walking speed. Let's kick things off with something you might not think about every day: how fast you walk. It sounds simple, but your walking speed after 70 is one of the most powerful predictors of how long you'll live. Studies have shown that people who keep up a steady, brisk pace in their 70s and beyond tend to outlive those who slow down dramatically. Why does this matter so much? Well, walking speed isn't just about your legs. It's like a report card for your overall health. It reflects your muscle strength, heart and lung function, coordination, and even how well your brain is holding up. Picture this: two neighbors, both 75 years old. Let's call them Sarah and Tom. Sarah loves her morning walks. She moves at a confident pace, doesn't hesitate crossing the street, and climbs stairs without a second thought. Her stride is smooth, her posture solid. She's clearly in tune with her body. Then there's Tom. He used to be active, but over the last few years, he's slowed way down. He shuffles when he walks, takes breaks every few steps, and sometimes feels unsteady on uneven ground. Sarah's brisk pace suggests her body's systems are firing on all cylinders, while Tom's sluggish movement might be a red flag. Maybe his muscles are weakening, his circulation's off, or something deeper is going on. Researchers say a slow, unsteady walk isn't just a natural part of aging. It can point to hidden issues like poor blood flow, early neurological changes, or even a drop in cardiovascular fitness. Your legs are your foundation, and when they start to falter, it can ripple through your whole body, making you less resilient over time. But here's the exciting part: walking speed isn't set in stone. You can improve it. Start with small steps, literally. Take more walks around the block. Practice keeping a steady rhythm, or try light leg exercises like squats or calf raises. Even using a treadmill or walking with a friend can build that strength back up. Think about it. When was the last time you paid attention to how you move? Are you still striding with purpose, or have you noticed yourself dragging a bit? This isn't about running marathons. It's about staying mobile and strong. How fast you move through the world can tell you a lot about how long you'll stick around, so don't sleep on this one. Keep those legs moving, and you might just add years to your life. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Next up, let's talk about your hands, specifically your grip strength. You might be thinking, what does my handshake have to do with how long I'll live? Well, quite a lot, actually. Science has found that the power in your grip is a crystal-clear indicator of your overall vitality after 70. A strong, steady grip signals healthy muscles, good circulation, and a nervous system that's still on point. On the flip side, a weak or fading grip can be an early warning of muscle loss, frailty, or even bigger health risks down the road. Imagine two friends, Robert and James, both 78 years old. Robert's always been proud of his firm handshake. He's the guy who can still pop open a stubborn jar, carry heavy grocery bags, and even do a little gardening without breaking a sweat. His hands are strong, and it shows. He's active and independent. Then there's James. He's noticed lately that things feel harder. Twisting a bottle cap takes effort. His grip slips when he holds something heavy, and he's brushed it off as just getting old. But here's the catch. That weakening grip isn't just an inconvenience. It's a sign his muscle mass might be shrinking, which could leave him more vulnerable to falls, injuries, or a shorter lifespan. Why does grip strength matter so much? Your hands mirror the health of your whole body. Weak muscles in your hands often mean weak muscles elsewhere, and that can spiral into bigger problems. Less mobility, more fatigue, and a tougher time staying active. Studies even link poor grip strength to higher risks of heart disease and other age-related conditions. But don't worry, it's not too late to turn things around. You can rebuild grip strength with simple tricks. Squeeze a stress ball while watching TV, use hand grippers, or lift light weights a few times a week. Even carrying bags or doing chores can help keep those muscles engaged. Here's a quick challenge. Next time you shake someone's hand or pick something up, notice how it feels. Is your grip as solid as it used to be, or are everyday tasks getting trickier? Your hands are more than tools. They're a window into your future. Strengthen them today, and you might just hold on to life a little longer tomorrow. If you're still with me, drop a 2 in the comments to let me know you've made it this far. Sign 3. Your balance. Now, let's shift to something you might not think about until it's gone. Your balance. How steady are you on your feet? Can you stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds without wobbling? This might sound like a silly test, but it's one of the strongest predictors of longevity after 70. Research shows that people who struggle with balance are more likely to face falls, injuries, and even mental decline, while those who stay steady tend to live longer, healthier lives. Think of two women, Carol and Linda, both in their early 70s. Carol's always been active. She walks every day, does a bit of yoga, and can lift one foot off the ground for a solid 15 seconds without a hitch. She moves with confidence, whether she's stepping over a curb or turning quickly. Linda, though, hasn't focused on staying active. When she tries that one-leg test, she sways right away, grabbing a chair to steady herself. She trips more often these days and feels unsure on her feet. What Linda might not realize is that her shaky balance isn't just a nuisance. It's a clue that her coordination, muscle strength, or even brain function could be slipping. Balance isn't just about avoiding falls. It's a team effort between your legs, your nervous system, and your brain. If any part of that team weakens, it shows up in how steady you stand. Poor balance can also signal early neurological issues or a drop in physical resilience, things that can quietly chip away at your years. The good news? You can train it. Try standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. Walk heel to toe like you're on a tightrope, or dip into some light Tai Chi. Start small, maybe 5 seconds a day, and build up. Right now, give it a shot. Stand up, lift one foot, and see how long you can hold it. If you're wobbling before 10 seconds, don't panic. It's a wake-up call, not a sentence. Work on it, and you'll not only feel steadier, but also boost your odds of thriving well into your later years. Balance might seem small, but it's a big deal for a long life. Sign 4. Your sleep patterns. Moving on to sign number 4. How well you sleep at night. You might think sleep is just about resting, but after 70, it's a huge clue about how long you'll live. Scientists have found that people who get consistent, high-quality sleep in their 70s and beyond tend to enjoy longer, healthier lives, while those with choppy, restless nights face higher risks of memory issues, heart problems, and a weaker immune system. Sleep isn't just downtime. It's when your body repairs itself, your brain clears out toxins, and your energy gets a reset. Imagine two men, Henry and David, both 74 years old. Henry's got a solid routine. He goes to bed at the same time every night, sleeps a steady 7 hours, and wakes up refreshed, ready to tackle the day. His mind stays sharp, and he rarely gets sick. David, on the other hand, struggles. He tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and sometimes can't fall asleep at all. By morning, he's groggy, his focus is off, and he's been noticing his blood pressure creeping up. Over time, Henry's body thrives, while David's lack of sleep starts wearing him down. Brain fog, low energy, and even mood swings pile up. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It's linked to serious stuff like inflammation, stress hormones, and even a shorter lifespan. Things like too much screen time, an irregular schedule, or even undiagnosed issues like sleep apnea could be to blame. But here's the upside. You can fix it. Try cutting back on late-night phone scrolling, sticking to a bedtime routine, or getting some morning sunlight to reset your clock. Avoid big meals or caffeine close to bed, and maybe even keep a sleep journal to spot patterns. Tonight, pay attention. Do you drift off easily and wake up feeling good, or are you staring at the ceiling half the night? If your sleep's been off lately, maybe you're waking up tired or can't stay asleep, it's your body waving a flag. Good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline. Prioritize it, and you'll set yourself up for more vibrant years ahead. Drop a 4 in the comments if this one's hitting home for you. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. Let's talk about food, specifically your appetite and eating habits, our 5th sign. How you eat after 70 isn't just about staying full. It's one of the biggest indicators of how long you'll stick around. A healthy appetite and a balanced diet fuel your muscles, boost your immune system, and keep your energy high. But a sudden drop in hunger or sloppy eating habits, that can signal trouble brewing under the surface. Picture 2 women, Margaret and Susan, both 73. Margaret loves her meals. She cooks fresh veggies, lean proteins, and whole grains, keeping her weight steady and her energy up. She enjoys sitting down to eat, savoring every bite, and feels great afterward. Susan's a different story. Lately, she's not hungry like she used to be. She skips breakfast, nibbles on processed snacks, and has lost a few pounds without meaning to. She shrugs it off, but that fading appetite might mean her body's not getting the nutrients it needs. Her muscles could weaken, her metabolism might slow, and her defenses could drop. Research shows that losing your appetite as you age isn't always normal. It can point to digestive problems, hormonal shifts, or even early signs of mental decline. When you don't eat enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, leaving you frail and more prone to falls or illness. The fix? Pay attention. If you're full too fast, bored with food, or dropping weight, don't ignore it. Focus on nutrient-packed meals. Think colorful veggies, good fats like nuts or avocado, and plenty of protein. Stay hydrated too. Sometimes thirst tricks you into feeling full. Ask yourself, are you still excited about your meals, or has eating become a chore? Are you fueling your body with what it needs, or just getting by? Your plate today shapes your strength tomorrow. A little effort now, planning meals, trying new recipes, could mean more healthy years to enjoy. Sign 6. Your stress management. Sign 6 is all about how you handle stress. Life after 70 isn't always smooth sailing. Unexpected bills, family worries, or health scares can pile up. But how you deal with those pressures can say a lot about how long you'll live. Chronic stress doesn't just mess with your mood. It hammers your immune system, spikes your heart disease risk, and even speeds up aging. People who manage stress well, though, stay healthier and sharper way longer. Take John and Michael, both 76. John's had his share of challenges, car repairs, a sick grandkid. But he's learned to roll with it. He takes deep breaths, talks it out with friends, and lets go of what he can't control. He's calm, steady, and sleeps fine at night. Michael's the opposite. He frets over every little thing. Traffic, the news, you name it. He's tense all the time. His shoulders are tight, and his sleep's a wreck. Over months, John keeps thriving, while Michael's constant worry wears him down. His blood pressure's up, his energy's gone, and he feels older than he is. Stress triggers inflammation, which is tied to everything from arthritis to Alzheimer's. If you're always on edge, snapping at small stuff, or feeling drained, it's a sign to act. Try simple stress busters, a 5-minute walk, deep breathing, or even laughing at a silly show. Meditation works wonders too. Just sit quietly and focus on your breath. Ask yourself, when life gets tough, do you bounce back or do you stew in it? Your ability to stay cool isn't just good for your head. It's a key to a longer, better life. Comment 6 below if you're still here. Sign 7. Your social connections. 7th up, your social life. The strength of your relationships might be the clearest sign of how long you'll live after 70. Studies keep showing that people with tight bonds, friends, family, community, live longer and healthier than those who go it alone. Loneliness, though, is a silent killer, linked to depression, heart issues, and even early death. Think of Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor's a social butterfly. She calls old pals, joins a book club, and loves family dinners. She's always laughing, sharing stories, and feels connected. Barbara's different. She's drifted from friends, rarely sees her kids, and spends most days solo. She's isolated, her mood's low, and her health's slipping. Connection isn't just emotional. It keeps your brain active, cuts stress, and releases feel-good chemicals. If you're pulling back, skipping calls, avoiding gatherings, it's time to rethink. You don't need a crowd. Even one good chat a week can lift you. Join a group, reach out to someone, or make a coffee date. Are you surrounded by people who light you up, or flying solo more than feels good? Those ties you nurture today could keep you going strong for years. Sign 8. Your breathing strength. Let's move to sign number 8. Your breathing strength. You might not think about your lungs every day, but how well you breathe after 70 can tell you a ton about how long you'll live. Strong, deep breathing means your body's getting plenty of oxygen, which keeps your heart pumping, your brain firing, and your muscles ready to go. Weak or shallow breathing, though, that's a signal something might be off. Maybe your lungs aren't at their best, your heart's working too hard, or your stamina's fading. This isn't just about feeling winded. It's about how your whole system holds up over time. Picture two guys, Peter and George, both 71 years old. Peter's the kind of person who loves being outdoors. He takes long walks, hikes with his grandkids, and breathes deeply without a hitch. When he inhales, his chest expands fully, and he rarely feels out of breath, even after a brisk climb. George is different. He used to keep up, but now a short walk to the mailbox leaves him panting. His breaths are quick and shallow, and he's noticed a tight feeling in his chest more often. He figures it's just age, but Peter's strong lungs suggest a body still in top shape, while George's struggle could hint at something like chronic lung issues, heart strain, or even poor fitness catching up with him. Why does this matter? Your lungs are your power plant. Every cell in your body needs oxygen to thrive. Studies show that weaker lung function in older adults is tied to higher risks of everything from respiratory diseases to heart failure, and it can even cut your years short. Things like smoking, sitting too much, or ignoring that cough you've had for months can drag your breathing down. But here's the good part. You can strengthen it. Start with simple habits. Take deeper breaths during the day, go for walks that push you just a bit, or try exercises like blowing up balloons to build lung capacity. Even singing your favorite song loud and proud can help. Try this right now. Take a slow, deep breath through your nose. Does it feel full and easy, or tight and weak? If you're huffing and puffing more than you used to, maybe climbing stairs wipes you out, or you feel short of breath sitting still, it's a sign to act. Strong lungs don't just keep you alive, they keep you living. Work on your breathing today, and you'll power up your chances for a longer, healthier tomorrow. Drop an 8 in the comments if this one's got you thinking about your lungs. Sign 9. Your memory sharpness. Next up, Sign 9. How sharp your memory stays. Your brain's ability to keep things clear and quick after 70 isn't just about remembering where you parked. It's a massive clue about how long you'll live. A mind that's still on its game ties directly to a longer, healthier life, while forgetfulness or mental fog can warn of decline creeping in. This isn't about the occasional "where'd I put my glasses" moment. It's about how well your brain holds up under the weight of years. Imagine two neighbors, Jane and Mark, both 72. Jane's memory is razor sharp. She recalls names from 20 years ago, keeps up with conversations, and loves doing crossword puzzles or planning her week down to the minute. She's engaged, curious, and her mind feels as young as ever. Mark's a different story. He started forgetting little things, like where he left his keys or what he had for breakfast. And it's getting worse. He zones out when people talk, repeats himself, and laughs it off as senior moments. But while Jane's mental clarity suggests her brain's still thriving, Mark's slip-ups might be early red flags for cognitive decline, or even something like dementia lurking around the corner. Science backs this up. A sharp memory reflects a healthy brain, good blood flow, strong neural connections, and resilience against age-related wear. When your memory starts fading, it's not always just aging. It could mean stress, poor sleep, or even health issues like low vitamin levels or thyroid problems are at play. The best part? You can fight back. Keep your brain busy. Read books, play memory games, learn a new skill like cooking or a language. Stay social too. Chatting keeps your mind active. Here's a test. Think back to yesterday. What did you do at noon? If it's fuzzy or you're drawing blanks more often, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Start challenging your brain daily. Maybe jot down a grocery list from memory or quiz yourself on old phone numbers. Your mind's like a muscle. The more you flex it, the stronger it gets. A sharp memory today means a sharper you tomorrow, and that's a ticket to more years of living well. Let me know you're still with me. Comment 9 below. Sign 10. Your energy. High energy after 70 means your body's humming. Constant fatigue can warn of issues. Lucy, 75, bounces through her day. Paul drags, napping often. Lucy's vitality shines. Paul's tiredness might mean thyroid trouble or depression. Lift it with exercise, good food, and checkups. Energy's your fuel. Keep the tank full. Closing, final thoughts. There you have it. 10 signs to gauge your life after 70. Reflect. Are you strong and steady or seeing warning signs? Most of these, walking, grip, sleep, all of it, you can improve. Start today. Move more, eat well, connect, rest. Longevity's not just years, it's quality. Share one thing you learned below and like, subscribe, share. See you next time.